So I want to get better. I want to get better at speaking to the camera. This entire time I've been doing YouTube, you may have noticed that in a lot of my videos, especially the ones where I'm just sitting in my room talking to the camera, that I have a lot of cuts, a lot of edits. You know, I'll say a phrase, a sentence, a paragraph, and then I cut it, I edit it all up, and I cut out a lot of parts. And the parts that I'm cutting out are usually the parts where I'm messing up my words, kind of like I did just a second ago with the word camera. I cut those out. And today, the purpose of this video is to not have any edits, to not have any cuts. I'm leaving everything in. I want to, see, I would have cut this part out. I want to work on speaking to the camera, letting everything come out raw, and improve my skills to be able to just speak to the camera. This might not be the type of video you want to click on. It might not be what you want to watch. Maybe you're interested, I don't know, but I'm posting this because I think if I keep doing this, I'm early enough in my YouTube career that if I practice this now, this might be the only time I get to practice it. Because imagine if I get 1 million subscribers and then I post a video like this where I'm messing up my words and I'm trying out a new thing. I don't think people would really be into that, and it'd probably tank my viewership. But right now I have no viewership. I was starting to get some viewership. That was cool. I posted 4 videos in a row, which all got 400 views. That was a huge wahoo moment for me. It was a big thing. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm making it. I'm finally getting views. That was cool. That was nice. But then the next 3 videos after that all got like 20, 30 views. That's just how YouTube is. It's to be expected. This isn't my first rodeo. It's not my first time being a YouTuber. I've been famous on this platform before. It was a faceless channel, but I was still talking. So this whole talking to the camera thing is all new to me. I haven't really done this. I've actually been a YouTuber since the year 2007. That's when I posted my first video. I've been posting since 2007. And only one of my channels have I ever made it big, where I was really, that was my primary income. Now, I stopped doing that channel, kind of besides the point of this video, but I stopped doing that channel because I was spending 16 hours a day, every single day, posting on that channel, getting clips for that channel. I spent way too much time. My health was not good. It was bad. My health was increasingly getting bad every single day, so I quit. I told myself, oh, I'm going to take a break, and then I just never came back. And that whole project, it's gone now. All the videos gone, everything's gone. Things happened along the way, and now everything's gone. And that's fine. You know, I probably didn't want to step back into that lifestyle anyway, because that lifestyle was really not healthy for me. I gained a bunch of weight, which later I lost. And then later after that, I got really buff and handsome, and then I moved to Japan and I stopped working out. Something I've recently started doing again, by the way, is working out. Also, beyond the point that I was trying to make, which is I do not know how to speak to the camera without cutting a bunch of parts out. So right now, I am learning. This is a learning process for me. If you're still watching this video at this point, then you can see what it's really like to be a YouTuber. When you're starting, I am deathly afraid of talking to the camera. Like once I turn this camera on and press record, I freeze up, and I freeze up a lot. And every other line I'm sitting there freezing up, and I don't want that to happen anymore. That's why I think right now is my only time I can sit down, and I'm actually doing a pretty good job at it. I'm actually talking somewhat fluently, which is cool. That's great. But right now is my only time that I can sit down and do this, because if I get, I'm not saying I'll get 1 million subscribers. That'd be cool. You never know what'll happen in the future, but right now is my time, while the channel is small, to practice things like this where I just talk to the camera. I let things roll out naturally. And this isn't just a problem that I have. Being somebody who used to be a big YouTuber, I had a lot of subscribers. I wasn't millions of subscribers. Anyway, being someone like that, I had a lot of friends that also did YouTube many, many years ago. And, you know, we talk about this stuff all the time. It's a problem. Once you turn the camera on, you freeze up, you don't know what to say, you don't know what to do. And again, that's why I'm making this video. There may not be a storyline to this, there may not be plot points or, you know, the 3 segments to a story, start, middle, end. It's just me talking. Is it good content? I don't know. You can decide that by yourself, on yourself. As I get better with this though, will it become good content? I think yes, because as humans we feel a connection to people that are talking to us authentically. Lately I've been watching this YouTube channel run by a guy named Rob, and by no means is Rob this light's in my face. Rob a big YouTuber. He's got like 80K subscribers. Not all of his videos do great, but some of them do, and kind of balances out. But he's an old dude. He's an old dude that goes out, he stands on a mountain, he's got a scenic view. I love the guy. I don't care what he's posting. When I see his face pop up, I just click on him, I listen to him for 20 minutes, and I enjoy that experience more than when, you know, back in the day when I was watching PewDiePie or somebody exciting. Mr. Beast, when he used to post a new video. I just like listening to this guy. And that made me really think about the content I was posting. And I'm not going to stop posting, you know, running around Japan doing all this fun, cool stuff. I'm still going to do that from time to time. Just right now, I think it's more important for me to build my skills as a YouTuber, but just keep in mind that I will run around Japan and do fun stuff. I'll keep doing that. I'll keep posting videos like that. But right now, I don't really want to talk about it too much, but right now it's not really in the budget to do it all the time. I've got some ways to fix that and try to make some money, but beyond the point, what was the point? I've lost the point. And this is stuff that I normally cut out of a video. But that's okay, I'm going to leave it in. And we're not going to change it. And I'm going to try and think about what I was just talking about, because now I'm steering left and I need to jump back to where I was. Rob, authenticity. I love it. And I click on his video. I don't even always care what he's talking about. I don't watch every video he posts, but it's nice to just kind of zone out and hear somebody talk for a while that sounds really authentic, because YouTube's become such a place that feels so inauthentic. Crazy editing, flashes in your face, all this kind of stuff. And that's not what the platform really used to be back in the day. I mean, I was a kid, so I watched like the kids stuff like Smosh, and I don't know if I can say that YouTuber's name without possibly AI thinking that's a different word, but his name's Ryan. He's one of the first YouTubers. Anyway, I used to watch all College Humor, all the early YouTube channels, and those were fun. That was cool. But YouTube was built on like YouTube. You broadcast yourself, you talk to the camera, and it's kind of come to a place where I don't like where YouTube's at. I don't like where it's gone at all. I mean, just look at Mr. Beast. He used to post this content where it was him, authentically him, maybe with a little dramatic personality thrown in, like he probably raised his personality. It's normal. YouTubers do it all the time. He'd be with his friends running around doing all this crazy stuff, and it'd be a lot of fun. But now he's turned into a person that's just posting videos up online where it's just watching 2 people in a house kiss. You got this person, they're locked together in a room. He's barely even in the videos anymore, and it's less about him, which to me also makes me think, you know, you're not watching Mr. Beast for the people, you're watching Mr. Beast for Mr. Beast. You want to see him, you want to see his friends. You know, drama happens, some of the friends aren't around anymore. But that's the reason you watch channels like that. And it gets me thinking, why do I feel a connection to this really old dude that just stands on can't say that, stands on a mountain just talking. And I think it's like something to do with humanity. Like, we want to talk to each other, we want to communicate, we want to hear each other talk, and it's not really so human just to throw edit, 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 flashy thing on screen, boom, boom, boom. Not only that, but that content itself, having made it, usually doesn't feel rewarding to me. Like, I watch it back and I'm like, okay, that was good. But I don't really feel a connection. Maybe because I'm making the videos. I don't know. I don't know. There's a lot of good videos out there that do that. But that's a lot of work. It's honestly a lot of work. And I don't think I want to keep pursuing that career path on YouTube. I think if I'm going to make YouTube work for me, it's got to be in a way that's way more manageable, where I practice talking to the camera. And I think I've been doing a great job now, looking back on it. I think I've been doing a great job since I told myself this one simple trick. I told myself, this one simple trick, watch this video. I've told myself, I'm not gonna edit out any of this. Whatever I say is whatever I say. That takes the pressure off me completely, so I'm actually able to speak. Where normally in a video, I might have to re-say a line like 50 times. Okay, maybe not 50, maybe 10 times before I get it right, or a paragraph. Because there's pressure on me. There's this thing known when it comes to cameras where you turn the camera on and then all of a sudden you freeze up like a deer in the headlights. And I want to get rid of that feeling completely. I want the pressure gone off me, because if I'm going to make videos, I cannot sit here and feel that pressure all the time. 2 days have gone by, I have not posted a video, and that's because I felt too much pressure of, oh, all these thoughts inside of your head saying, oh, that's a bad video idea. Dude, I just need to shut up inside my own head, talk to the camera, and post it, and not care about the super minor details of, oh, nobody's going to want to watch that video because of this, or, you know, that's a bad video title. Dude, it will drive you insane. If you're another YouTuber, stop thinking that stuff. Every YouTuber thinks that stuff. You get to watching videos on YouTube about YouTube and how YouTube works and the algorithm and all this stuff. And at the end of the day, it just comes down to, like, you start thinking about all these things, like, oh, the thumbnail, the title, the stuff you say, how you say it, the storyline. Bro, I'm so over this. I can do a good storyline sometimes. Other times it's bad. It's too much to think about. The title, there are plenty of YouTubers like Charlie who just throw whatever title, whatever thumbnail up, and people listen to them. I like that. That's something that I want to go for. I feel so good right now just talking to the camera and telling myself none of this matters. If nobody watches this, it doesn't matter. Because I'm just like letting things off my chest right now. How I feel, my thoughts, and why I'm making this video. If it's bad, it's bad. If it's good, it's good. If you've watched to this point, I guess comment. Let me know if you were crazy enough to watch some guy you don't even know, like some unpopular guy on YouTube, post a video talking for this long. That'd be cool to see at least one comment. Write like fish or something down below. That'd be cool to see. But that's it. I think I'm going to end the video here. It's probably gone on too long. But I think the takeaway from this video is, don't be afraid to just be yourself. If you're feeling pressure on YouTube to be this person that, like, maybe you are that person, but you're forcing yourself to be that person. Like, I can't say I'm inauthentic with my other videos, because that really is who I am, but sometimes I feel like I'm forcing it. Like the over the top excitement, I feel like I'm forcing it. Relax, chill, It's not a big deal. You don't have to get things right the first time, the first try. Just like anything in life, relax, take a breath, don't overthink it. And this video itself is proof that not overthinking it helps the problem. I turned the camera on, I told myself, all these things in your head don't matter. Boom, here we are. We're at the end of the video. I think I did an overall decent job at talking this whole time. Probably wasn't great at times, but I think I overall did a decent job. So I'm happy about that. And we're going to try this again tomorrow. Bye-bye.